proposal presented to the City Council of Missoula today aims to build thousands of homes within city limits and make them affordable.
KPAX's Lauren Heiser was there for the presentation and takes a closer look at the details of the plan.
It's not an issue that solves itself, and it's not an issue that solves easily even when we're intentional. But like everything we do, we start somewhere and we get somewhere. And today we have a start.
There's a lot of interest in the city's housing initiative, with a packed meeting room as the city introduces a plan that's been in the works for over a year. The plan, organized by Missoula's Office of Housing and Community Development, aims to spur the addition of 6,500 housing units over the next decade. The plan focuses on inward growth, centered around building near existing infrastructure and services rather than spreading new growth across the valley. The group has had their eye on a few areas for redevelopment that already support existing structures, but nothing is set in stone.
I think the largest fear that we're hearing is that people are going to see the character of their neighborhood change dramatically, and we want to make sure that people understand that no neighborhood is going to be asked to experience dramatic change to support housing affordability in Missoula, but that no neighborhood can be exempt from being a part of that solution as well. And so again, that comes back to having conversations about what inclusivity and diversity means for each individual neighborhood and how they can be a part of the larger housing solution.
The plan also detailed the creation of an affordable housing trust fund and incentives to support affordable housing development. They're still exploring funding options for those. It also aims to amend city code to include formal land use incentives for developing below market-priced housing and update accessory dwelling unit regulations. Consultant on the project, Daniel Werwath from Werwath Associates, says these kinds of projects can be difficult.
There are sorts of approaches that can have negative disruptive effects, and I think one of those that we looked at and came up today in conversation was inclusionary zoning. Inclusionary zoning is one that, if designed the wrong way, could actually slow down building and exacerbate a housing shortage. So really, in thinking about what we're putting forward as policy proposals now, they're designed to really create a diversity of potential solutions to housing problems, working on housing at different income levels, different types of housing and strategies for everything from people's backyards to neighborhoods and undeveloped areas of town.
According to the group, there will be a 5-year comprehensive assessment if any of these changes are implemented. In Missoula, Lauren Heiser, MTN News.
City says it will distribute more information on the plan in June. We'll keep you updated as the affordable housing discussion continues.